Hello, my name is Hope Toller Doherty. I am an author of 4 Christian romance novels. My day is different depending on what I'm doing in my writing process. If I am writing a rough draft, then I try to write 1,500 words a day, 5 days a week. If I do that, and my goal is 60 to 70,000 words for a rough draft, then I can finish that in a few months' time. Then I go back over it many, 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 many times to make it better, to polish it, and to get it ready to send to my agent. So that's during the writing process. But when I am doing that, I am usually sitting at my desk or I'm with my laptop somewhere in my house. I don't write in a coffee shop or a library. I'm too nosy. I want to see what else is going on. I have to be at my house and be quiet. I have a BS, a Bachelor of Science degree from East Carolina University in English. That means that I could teach English in 7th through 12th grade high school. I did not teach high school, however. I went straight through and earned a master's degree in English and then taught English on the college level for a few years. When I started writing fiction, I didn't know I didn't know any writers. I didn't know any authors personally. So I was just writing on my own, and I discovered that there is a writers' conference in North Carolina, Asheville, and I went there. My first one, I started meeting other writers. I started getting a group of writers together. I also met editors and agents and publishers and really discovered that writing is a business. It's not just creativity, there's a business side to it. And so that was in 2010 when I started going to my first conferences for fiction. In 2013, at a writers' conference, I met Jim Hart, who is my literary agent. In 2014, I signed contracts, and in 2015, I published my first 2 books, Irish Encounter, and then Mars with Venus Rising. So that was 2015. When I am writing, skills I use include interviewing sometimes. Rescued Hearts is my suspense book, and guns are involved, and undercover detectives were in that novel, and I didn't know anything at all about that. So I interviewed our sheriff, Steve Bizzle, and he was gracious and led me to some undercover cops, some undercover deputies who helped me with what I didn't know about the story. Interviewing is a skill that you need as an author. You don't absolutely have to have an English degree to be an author. It helps because with an English degree, you write a lot for classes and you read a lot for classes. Those are 2 important things for authors. But as far as grammar and punctuation, that's really also helpful to know. But you can always pay someone who's really good at that, those kinds of things, those kinds of skills. You can pay those people to help you with that. I have friends who are authors who come from nursing backgrounds or have history backgrounds, and that those things are helpful also. Different kinds of things that you're interested in are always helpful when you are being creative. So interviewing and knowing how to put words together in a sentence to make a cohesive, coherent thought, those are things that you need to know as an author. The technology I use Google, of course, for research. I told you about interviewing. I go to libraries for research. And I also have a download called Scrivener, and it is a download that helps me compile all of my information into easy chunks like chapters and scenes, and it gives me a word count every day. So it has a lot of bells and whistles that help me with the actual writing process. The challenges, for me, the challenge is marketing. I don't enjoy the marketing side. I don't enjoy saying, please buy my book, please write reviews for me on Amazon. Very important for authors. I enjoy the creative process. I enjoy connecting with readers and writers, other writers, but the selling part I don't like. And social media is crucial to writers at this point. So I am on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all kinds of social media like that. And I don't enjoy that, but it's part of it. So that's a challenge for me. A challenge for other people might be being self-motivated. I don't have a boss who tells me when I have to start in the morning. I wake up at 5:30 because that's a good time for me. And then I write and take breaks when I want to, not when somebody says, okay, go take a break, Hope. So I have to be self-motivated. I have to make myself sit down in my chair and put my fingers to the typewriter, or not the typewriter, to the laptop, the keyboard. Anyway, so you really, really need to be self-motivated to be an author. And finally, I want to talk about tips for you. I mentioned writing. I have a sign on my desk that says, don't be a writer, be writing. I think that's important. Athletes practice every day, write every day. Musicians practice every day, write every day. Even if it's just a sentence, even if it's just a paragraph, you need to get your wheels moving. Exercise those writing muscles, your thinking muscles. Also, read all kinds of things, all kinds of books, but especially read in the genre that you want to write in. If you love horror, then read Stephen King. If you love fantasy, then read C.S. Lewis. Read the tippy top of the best authors that you can in the genre you like. Not to copy them, but to spur you on to be your best. So read and write, and also connect with other writers. Johnston County has a writing group. We meet the second Thursday of every month. Now we're meeting with Zoom, but we meet in the library when we can get together in person. And we have several teenagers. So join. It's not just for an adult or for adults. The Johnston County Writers Group. So do that. And before I go, this is the cover of my 4th book that came out in May, Forever Music. So thank you for listening today, and I wish you the best of luck in your writing endeavors. You can connect with me on my website, HopeTollerDougherty.com, and you can email me through that website if you want to ask questions. I'd love to hear from you. So good luck. Bye.